Hello. I know I come on here and welcome to Lead with Love. And I know I come on here and I'm always burning my ancestor money. I'm talking about ancestor money like you have to go on Amazon and order your ancestor money. But in this one, and I talk about Blackmagic and I talk about things, I know I don't have no makeup on because I do retail. So I am busy. I am not in people's face. So I could just sit there and do my job and that's that. But what is it? It's like with Blackmagic, it's like these people, they did so many bad things to me. They just did the most, did the worst, did everything they could possibly do to have you all fucked up, And it's like, it's funny because now they want to follow me on a whole new page. But then I look at the page and then it's this it's this dude. And I'm like, yo, like, I don't know, like, do they think that I don't know that it was them? Like, it was them. Ever since this person was in my life, they gave me nothing but bad luck. Everything just went to shit because of this person. And I didn't die. I didn't die. So then now they want to come back and want to act like we cool. No, we will never be cool. No. It's like, you could forgive a person, but that doesn't mean we're going to be cool again. No, I don't think so. I was always nice and trying not to let, trying not to be that. But it's like, people really have the nerve, really have the audacity, the fucking balls to even come back and act like nothing is wrong. Like, what? You have a big mistake. But you know what? Life goes on and these people are forgotten. And these people, when you come against someone that is a righteous person, a good person, that doesn't have any malicious intent in their body, in their soul, in their mind or anything, it's like whatever you're doing it to yourself. So everything that has been manifested, that's my cat Lulu. That's Lulu. But she's still a baby. I forgot what I was saying. I was saying every time when someone is doing malicious things, they're doing black magic on an innocent person, it's always gonna go back to them. Always. And if it doesn't go back to them, it's gonna go back to the person that they love the most. So it can be their father. They're doing death spells. That's what they're doing. They're doing death spells to cause endings in your life. So it could be their father. You love your father so much, you'll lose your father. Whoever you love the most, that is who is gonna get taken. And that is the law. That's the laws of black magic. Like, if you don't know this, then you should not be playing in it, because that's the law. That's just how it goes. That's just what it is. It is what it is. People gonna die. You're gonna die. People just die. Let them die. Like, why should I care? Like, you want to play in this magic. You want to cause death. You want to cause endings to another person, and it's not gonna happen. It will never happen. What is gonna happen? It's gonna go back. It's gonna go back to you. It is gonna go back to you. And that's what these people fail to realize. The consequences of doing black magic, that it goes back to you. You lose a little bit of your life force. So you could want to live forever, or you could, but it's like you're giving up a piece of your life to do black magic. So you die young. People that do black magic die young. And the ones that are in old age, they're in old age because they lost everything. They lost everything and everyone that they love. So then they get to live a miserable life for a long time because they're a bad person. And then, you know, it's like some people, there's so many rules to black magic, so many stipulations, so many, you know, clauses. Not clauses, but it's just so many things. And you cannot do black magic on everyone, because a lot of people are protected. A lot of people are protected, and all of us have ancestors. All of us, every one of us has an ancestor. And you have to know that you have an ancestor and they love you. They will protect you. They will always be there for you. And that's why I burn my ancestor money, because I want everyone to know, like, you have ancestors. Burn ancestor money for your ancestors. I know I'm in New York City and it is noisy. It is noisy over here. I'm so sorry. But you know, I'm just talking about black magic because black magic, it is an issue. It is a problem. It is a serious problem. And a lot of people that sit there and they do double worship. That's what they do. That's it is what it is. You know, that's what they do. They do double worship. I believe in God, but I am aware that there are people like this out there in the world. You know, they think that I'm crazy because I talk about God, and I think that they're crazy because they want to praise the devil and they want to do all this malicious things to other people. And it's like they're crazy because they're ruining their life and they don't know it. They just want to sit there and cause harm to people, not knowing there's a consequence for that. You're not supposed to sit there and cause harm towards others. God is not like that. God would never be okay with you causing harm to another person, because that's when karma is going to come in. Karma is going to come in to teach you a lesson not to do that shit. Don't do it, but you did it anyway, so karma is going to come. That's just how it goes. You know, I don't have to sit there and do anything to anyone. I just pray to God, and I thank my ancestors for being there for me, protecting me, guiding me. They're just there for me, and I love the ancestors. I really do love the ancestors, and that's why I come on here and I talk about it, and I put the links in the description box, and I be like, look, just check out the links. And I know it goes straight into Amazon, but Amazon has a lot of deals, a lot of sales, and they're the only place I know that offers ancestor money at a reasonable price. Every other place is gonna be overpriced, and it's not supposed to be that way. Like, ancestor money is made to be affordable for everyone to be able to honor their ancestors. Like, you should not be having to pay $200 or $100 to honor your ancestors. Like, that's crazy. Like, you should be able to honor your ancestors anytime you want. You know, that's just, it's always been like that in China. Like, it's not made expensive. It is affordable for you to honor your ancestors because they want you to honor your ancestors. That's why I talk about it all the time, because nobody knows. They know about the expensive stuff, Galacticus and all this other stuff. But I'm like, Amazon has it, and it is affordable. It is made affordable so that you can honor your ancestors and not have to struggle just to honor your ancestors. Like, your ancestors are gonna bless you. They're gonna bless you, you know, because you're thinking of them. Just because you're thinking of them. You burn the money, like, they're gonna be grateful and thankful because you burning the money for them. But it's also the thought and the intentions behind it. You have to have good intentions. You have to want to help. You know, so you always stay positive, vibe high. I know I was talking with black magic in the beginning. It's because it's crazy. These people are crazy. Like, I don't know how the hell you could sit there and you could do all these death spells, all this black magic, all this stuff, you know, have a person lose their job, lose everything. Like, everything is just crazy. and it's because of this one person, and you're not gonna know that it's this one person doing all this fuck shit to you. Like, of course it's this person. That's the only person you let in your energy, and then all this stuff is happening, and then now the person doesn't disappeared, and now they want to pop back like nothing happened. Like, no, mother, no. Like, that's not gonna work. You can't come over here. Ugh. I thank my ancestors. I'm gonna burn my ancestor money and thank my ancestors for, I did not spaz out. I did not spaz out. I did not act crazy. I did not curse. I did not nothing. I was cool. So I'm okay with that because I did not lose my shit, But I'm gonna come back here later and burn my ancestor money. And I just wanted to talk about the black magic. Like, people sit there and they'll do all this malicious things to you and then expect you not to know it was them. Like, if it was you, the only person it could have been was you. So please. Ugh, I got a headache thinking about this shit. But what else? Black magic always, it takes a piece of your life force. Black magic always goes back to you, goes back to whoever cast the spell, because it's evil. It is evil. It is not from God. If you're sitting there and you're doing death spells on someone, you want to cause endings in their life, you're praying to someone else, that is not God, because God would never be okay with something like this. So it's like, I don't even know what to say. It's like, that's just how it is. That's just how black magic is. That's why it's advised not to do it, because it's always going to go back to you. It's going to go back, and it's going to affect who you love the most. Who do you love the most in your life? It can be your child. It can be your parent. It could be someone that you hold dear to your heart. You're going to lose that person because you're playing in this magic, and it's going to backfire. And it's going to backfire onto whom you love the most. Who do you love? But these are consequences of the magic. Like, I don't understand how no one knows the consequences of this magic. You cannot sit here and do fuck shit and think nothing is gonna happen to you. No, you are consciously agreeing for it to come back to you. If it doesn't affect the person, it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna come back to you or whoever you hold dear. That's just the law. That's the rule. That's the spiritual. That's just how it is. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, because it's a spiritual thing. Black magic is a spiritual thing. You don't have to believe in black magic, but people do black magic. So you need to be mindful of the people that's doing this, because it can ruin your life. And it is very, very evil. So you always have to stay in a high vibration, stay positive, stay in a high vibe, because black magic is the lowest form of magic that can be done to a person. So when you're in a high vibration, it is not going to affect you as bad. It's still going to affect you, but not as bad. It's going to go back to them because it didn't stick to you. So it's going to go back to whoever sent the spell. But that's magic. That's magic. Magic, you cannot explain it. You cannot explain magic. You either understand it, you get it, or you don't. And then it's like, it's better if you get it and don't be naive to it, because if you're naive to it, then that's how people can affect you even more, because you're not paying mind to it. And you have to be aware of what is going on and what people are capable of. Who are you keeping around you that is causing you or bringing you bad luck? Like, you have to be mindful of the people you keep around. You have to be mindful of who are you talking to, because whoever you're talking to, they know things about you, and they know how to affect you, how to hurt you. these are all things you have to be mindful of, because not every human being is a good human being. I know I talk so much, but black magic is a problem for everyone. Stay positive, vibe high, do your spiritual baths. If you don't know about spiritual baths, salt baths is the best. It's good. You put salt in your wash rag and you wash yourself with salt. Like you wash yourself with soap as you regularly would, but then in the end you use salt, and then you let it air dry. Like you rinse it off and you let it air dry. Like you don't dry yourself with a towel, you just air dry. Those are ways. They have sulfur soap. There are ways to stay protective, but you always have to stay positive and vibe high. Stay in a high vibration so that things cannot affect your mind, because black magic affects your mind, and you have to keep your mind strong, and you have to pay attention. That is a big deal, paying attention, because we don't notice, we don't see, we're not paying attention. I know I talk so much. Lead with love, and I will see you later, and I'm gonna burn my ancestor money.